How you guys doing? So today we're gonna be continuing with our how to defend videos. Today's video we're gonna be looking at Coastline. Coastline is pretty simple. Firstly, we're gonna start with the locations, and these are the 4 locations on those Coastline which you can defend. The first one is Hookah Lounge and Billiards Room. I'm not a super. I like it, but I feel like it's overrated as fuck. Everybody would tell you how overrated it is. Everybody thinks it's the best site to defend. I would say it's one of the worst sites to defend in this map. The win rate is super low. As an attacker, you have a high probability of winning this round if you go as in hookah. Second is Penthouse and Theater. This is a bit more moderate type of more 50-50 type of I would say site. I like it. Sometimes I don't. It really depends on the players and the team that you have, but it's definitely not a bad side if you actually have a 5 stack or you know the people you're playing with. Next is Service and Kitchen. Service and Kitchen is probably one of the best sites in the game if you know how to defend it, because some people open it way too much, some people close it too much, and that way it gives the attacker the advantage in that sense. But if you play it perfectly, it's definitely defender sided completely, this side over here. The next is Sunrise and Blue Bar. Again, I would say this is also defender sided. Amazing site. Play it well and you would definitely win as a defender. So 2 of the best ones, favorite ones are like the first floor ones. I love them to death. They're so amazing. And then Penthouse followed by Hookah and Billiards. Moving on to the operators. In this one, what we're going to look at today, as I've told it in every single video before, that you always want a shotgun. You can use a secondary shotgun or a primary shotgun. It really depends on your preference, whichever one that you want to go with. I usually run mute with a shotgun as a primary and SMG11 as a secondary, but that's on you. You can do whichever one you like. Defend hookah and billiards. The best way to do is, again, you want to open this hole over here. Pretty common, everybody does it, so might as well. I mean, as long as this is open, you should be good. This is probably one of the more main ones. I see people sit here, but then they get killed from there, so try not to open it fully. Try to open it enough that you just don't get fucking killed from there, technically. And try not to sit in this corner. This is probably one of the worst corners to sit in. You have that side open, you have that open, and then you have this. You literally have nowhere to run if they actually fucking come from both sides, so might as well just not even sit in that corner. I've done that before, and it's probably the worst thing I've ever decided to do. Make a rotation over here. You see a lot of people do that recently. This has become a new norm, and it's pretty nice. I actually like it. I dig it, because you can actually get a look at this the stairs over here, the cool wipe stairs, and yeah, it's like super nice. Again, it does make it easy for attackers to come in the side if they end up doing it, but it doesn't really fucking matter. Like, it's really nice to have that open. You can literally hold it from behind the hookah itself. Yeah, you reinforce this, and then you don't reinforce these. I know people reinforce these, but I don't recommend it. If you want, you can reinforce this one if you're gonna play outside. If you have a mirror, then sure, you can reinforce these and put your mirror on here. But other than that, I don't see any use of these. This is just a waste of reinforcement. The main reason you're reinforcing these is because if someone's standing in the hall, they can, if it's an ash, they can just make a hole and literally hold it. So I personally, they can hold the rotation then. They can hold this rotation, so they'll block the rotation. Personally, I literally reinforce these. Just do it. That's probably the best way to work around with this. There's no need to reinforce any of these walls. These walls are totally fine. You got nothing to do with them. Again, I know people open up from up there, down here, and try to get a plan off here so they can hold it from there. I believe it will not happen much, but I do recommend just reinforcing these walls just because it's possible that it might happen. So might as well just reinforce it. Why take the hint, when you don't have to in a way. And there you go, the site's ready. So you can reinforce these walls if you doors if you want the barricades or anything. Just open up this rotation, you reinforce these. No need to reinforce these two. If you want to, you can. If you have a mirror, definitely do it, but other than that, I don't see any reason to, unless you're going to play the hallway. I don't recommend playing the hallway that much, but if you're a really active player, then sure, you can reinforce these, then that's a different option. But other than that, make this hole, of course, down here helps you out quite a bit to have a look and what's happening on Cool Vibes. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so the next one is Penthouse. What you want to do, firstly is reinforce these walls. A lot of people don't. I mean, people do, but I've noticed some people don't do it. But this is probably the best way to go about it. Just reinforce them, man. Like, there's no need to do anything else. Just reinforce them, please. Once you reinforce them, you're good, really. Okay, let's finish with this side. I don't recommend reinforcing any of these walls. There's no really need for them. But what I do recommend is reinforcing every single one of these. Or if you want to control the other room too, you can make a hole maybe if you want to do that and, you know, play that way. But I'll say play safe. You don't need to play extra cool or try to be edgy or fun. I mean, yeah, you wanna just play for fun, you can just break open the whole fucking wall, but like, who am I to tell you what to do? But, you know, I'd recommend if you're trying to, you know, actually win some games, just might as well just reinforce every single one of those walls. I do recommend opening up footholes right here. This is probably, it's really good to open up footholes over here because most of the time people don't drone them out and they just drop, and they won't even know footholes exist over here, and even if they do, they'll still jump because they're stupid. So let's say they do jump down, what you can just, if you're like in VIP, when you hear someone jump, you can literally kill them over here. Like, they cannot hide from anything over here. So just take the advantage, break this up, and you'll be super happy about it once you do it. It's really good to do it. Other than that, I don't recommend reinforcing these walls. I do recommend, if you want to open up, you can open up this wall over here. Considering if you have a castle, you can. I mean, if there's a stupid castle and you're reinforcing this, casting this door, might as well just open up this one or this one. It really depends. You don't have to do it. I don't see any point in doing it, really. Most of the times there's no need to do it. This door is more than enough. But what you can also, I do say, is like you can make photos over here. Worst comes to worst, because it does help sometimes, you know, in seeing if there's anybody in theater. Most of the time people do not come from theater side, they mostly come from penthouse side, so you might not see a lot of people coming from that side. But it could be useful in the sense, like, you know, you hear someone in theater, you could just crowd spam and see if there's anybody in the back and get a kill if need be. Alright then, this is how it's gonna look like in second floor Penthouse and Theater. And yeah, again, as I said, you can reinforce this wall if you want, or these walls at all. I don't recommend it, but if you want to, you can do it. Again, Rainbow Six Siege is a game where you can literally experiment with a lot of things. What I'm telling you is a bit more pro kind of stuff, so if anything, you know, you can test out your thing, maybe yours work better for you. So just giving you a heads up on what you like. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. Moving on to kitchen. Again, one of my favorite sites, to be honest, to play. You open up a rotation right here. Super common rotation. Almost everybody should be knowing this or opening it up when they play kitchen. It's super nice. I like it. I like this rotation. If I can open it up properly, that is. Because, you know, you can literally do that. You can hold it from the door. Super useful. You were able to do it through this hole. The hole was bigger than this is right now, but you can still kind of do it. If you want to, you can, you know, get yourself an angle, which might work. But other than that, you can't really do much anymore from that side. But it still is super good. It's super fun. You can do that stuff. I do recommend reinforcing these walls right here. And I don't recommend opening these walls. There's no need. I don't think anybody's going to be playing toilet, but if you are, then I'll say that you can open up this one wall over here. If you know one of your team is going to play the toilet, I do recommend opening up this wall right here a bit, and that's mostly because, let's say you're in toilet, you know, you're controlling the hall over there, and you hear someone come through, you can wall bang them and then start holding this angle right here to see if you see someone and get a kill off of them. So I do recommend this, opening it up a bit, because even the, you know, if the attackers see this, they're going to also be scared, so they're going to pre-fire it or something. So you're going to instantly know if someone's actually there or not too. So that helps in that sense too. Reinforce this, please. I see a lot of people not reinforce this in the prep phase and take forever to even reinforce this. Reinforce it, and that's really it. Like, there isn't much on this side, like, per se, in that sense. This is how it's gonna look like. You made a hole over here if you're gonna be playing toilets. Reinforce these walls, reinforce all these walls. You can barricade the door if you want. There's no need to if you don't want to, but yeah, that's possible. And yeah, make a hole over here for rotation, and that's it. That's exactly how you're gonna play this side. And I would say if you play it this way and not make errors, you would do really well on this side. All right, let's move on to the next one. Next is sunrise and blue bar. Again, just open this up. There really is not much. You open this up again. If open it properly, man. I don't know how to open a fucking wall by the looks of it. I do recommend reinforcing this. Yeah, do reinforce that. You can reinforce this wall too, and that's really about it for reinforcements. There's no need to reinforce these walls. Really is no need. If I were to say, I'll recommend reinforcing these two if it's possible, but there's also it's an optional one. But I would say the main ones are these and these one, because when you open it up, you'll see how literally they have, if they open this wall up, they have so many options. They can be up there and aiming here, they can be there and aiming in, they can be in that corner. You wouldn't even see them, let's be honest. If they open up, you're gonna have no access to behind the bar or anything in blue bar. You're not gonna be able to see them. I'm just being honest. So just might as well just reinforce it, let their hard breacher deal with it if they have one. And yeah, and if they really want to waste their hard breach charges on this, they can go ahead and do so. We do not care. Second one, reinforcing these. I see a lot of people, not reinforce these, and I know people say, oh well, there's no really need to reinforce these because people don't open these walls up, and that's true. I get it in some cases, but I see a lot of people, who know how to play. I would open this wall up sometimes and try to get a plant off here, because they can easily just sit in a corner and hold the plant. But yeah, no, don't take the chance. I would say don't do it. Reinforce this mainly because the hallway, you don't want to be in that crossfire. You don't want yours to be in the crossfire. Reinforce that. Don't forget to reinforce this, please, the hatches. And yeah, that's really about it. Just reinforce the hatches, reinforce these walls, and you're good to go. And that's it. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.